Hello, good folks of the Soundcheck podcast. We are back for another ep. This is Adam Yokum. I'm joined by my beautiful co-host Dylan Reese. Dylan, how we feeling over there?
What's up, brother? I'm feeling good. It's a beautiful day out here in LA. It's windy as hell, actually. I went to the
Really?
post office and dropped off some merch this morning and blowing in my face. I just didn't appreciate it. But other than that, everything's good.
Don't blow away over there, okay?
Yeah. How you feeling?
Feel good? Um,
I think you shipped some merch yesterday too, right? I thought I saw a post of you with a bunch of
yep,
boxes in your car.
yep. Ship some hats out that I sold. Actually, the same hat that I have on my head right now. New Mountains
I'm
hat that
headed
we
to
made.
the mountains.
You know that
I'm
song?
headed to the hills.
Yeah.
Remix.
Oh yeah, the remix is dropping.
This is gonna come
Um,
out 2 days before the remix, so we can announce it if you want.
nice. Okay. Well then, yeah, the Mountains Dance remix is dropping in 2 days. Or I guess it'll be like tomorrow at midnight, technically, like Thursday, when Thursday turns into Friday. But,
Yeah.
um, it's a fun one. My guy Jimmy Hooks made that with me, and he's actually starting a new artist page to kind of it's like an artist project that he's starting to do more of these like dance remixes with artists that he works with, and it is called Loft Party. So you'll see it as like a co-release with him. Um yeah, really excited for that one. It's the first remix of a song I've ever done, and we kind of made it for fun in a way, and then just really stuck with me. I found myself throwing it on to jam to myself, and it's like, if I like this, if I enjoy this, I'm sure others will as well. So go ahead and put it out. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Mountains
remember you
remix.
shooting me the
Friday.
file because I didn't know you guys were even doing that, and maybe you didn't even know you were doing it. Like you said, just kind of happened. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's way different sound, obviously, than your usual releases. And you were just like, "Yo, like, can we release this? Like, should we release this?" And my answer was like, "Fuck it." That's the beauty of being independent. I mean, you're dropping an album in like a month from now. That we spent a long time kind of putting together and very intentional with the sound, the features, like the brand of it, and there's just a little gap in the schedule, and there's no one that can say, "Yo, you can't drop this because it's gonna ruin everything." If it's dope, it's dope. Put it out. If people hate it, who gives a shit? You're about to give them an album that they're probably gonna
Yeah.
love. It's kind of just like a free swing of the bat. So that's a really an upside of like the way we operate.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's a beautiful thing about being independent and just being in our situation is that there's nobody that tells us what we can or can't do. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If I love something, I mean, it's you know what I mean? It's gonna come to life. I mean, obviously, I respect your opinion as my manager as well. I think it's a joint conversation between both of us, but I think your perspective is always from the angle of like, you're helping me execute my visions,
Yeah.
and it's like if I really fuck with something, I feel like you're gonna help me with it. So it's a beautiful thing about the situation we're in is just the freedom of creative expression. You know what I mean? There's not too many roadblocks from an idea's conception to an idea's delivery to the world, which I think is a really,
Yeah.
really good thing.
I think my answer is usually like, let's try. If you like it, there's a reason for it, and
Yeah.
you gotta trust your gut to some degree. And also it's, transparently you spend no money on making a remix to a song. It's not like it doesn't even really have to get mixed again. You're using like mixed stems. Jimmy wanted to flip it. He just had some fun. It turned out cool. All right, cool. Let's just see. Let's put it out. Who cares? Like there's
Yeah.
literally no risk to it other than someone clicking on it and being like, "What the fuck? I hate this." That person's probably not the biggest Adam Yokum fan anyway. They just want to keep you in their little box that they see you in, which you're going to
Yeah.
continue to give them that too. So either way, I feel like there only can be upside from trying stuff.
Yeah. And also this reminds me of a conversation that I had with my buddy Dom. We were making some songs a while back, and I remember in the middle of the session he asked because we were kinda making some new stuff, being experimental with the sound, and I remember he asked me like, "Yo, do you think your fans are gonna like this?" And my answer pretty immediately was like, "I don't really care." And not to say that I don't care about my fans, but the reason that my fans like my music is because I'm just authentically myself and I
Mhm.
make music that I love. The only like box that needs checked for me to put out a song is do I love it? Because I think ultimately my I think the goal of artists shouldn't really to be it's almost like you're not trying to make fans of you, you're trying to make more of you. Like,
Uh,
you should be genuine to yourself and then be so outwardly contagious with who you are that you almost create more versions of you in other people. And so that's, like, how I see my music and how I see everything I'm doing, like, the brand, the hats, the everything. This is shit that I wear. This is why you see me wearing it all the time because it's clothes that I like. And
uh-huh.
I think that, yeah, I mean, you put your own taste into your music, you put your own taste into your merch, you put your own taste into the way that you talk to your fans and the way that you want your environment to be, and it spreads to other people. And then you go to your show and you're like, "Wow, actually everyone here is like super like-minded and like we're all actually dressed kind of similar and we all kind of have like a similar swag."
Mhm.
I feel like it all just starts with the artist being like, "Whatever I love, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna rock with, and, it'll find people that connect with that and wanna get on board with it, and if they don't connect with it and they don't wanna get on board with it, go on to the next guy, it's not for you."
Yeah. I fully agree with what you're saying. It also sounds like it's some sort of evil science experiment where you're trying to clone yourself across the world.
Exactly, yes.
That's what I meant to say, actually.
That's what I meant to say. On some Genghis Khan, how many children can I have?
Fact.
Facts.
Uh, um, how do you stay inspired?
Um, I think shifting what inspires me, just being I don't know, I don't think I do. That's a really
Mm,
tough question. That's a really tough
yeah.
question. I don't know if I do stay inspired. I think inspiration hits me in pockets, and
Uh-huh.
I've learned how to recognize when I'm inspired and capitalize on it and make something from it.
What's the longest amount of time that you were, for lack of better words, waiting for inspiration to hit you? And then you were like, damn, I don't know if I got anything in me.
There's been times where I'll go a while without making a song or without feeling like I've came up with anything that I love, and there's that feeling of like, "Do I still have it? Like,
Mhm.
am I still this person?" But that has happened to me enough times to where every time it happens, there's always a moment of like, "Ah, there it is again." And it's like, I do still have it. So I've kinda learned over the years of making music, if I'm in a downswing of, like, feeling inspired or feeling like ideas are flowing to me, I've kinda learned that this isn't this isn't where this road stops. There's ups and downs of being inspired and, um, it'll come back. So, I think I've just had some felt some, like, comfort and yeah, but I think your question was how long? I definitely have went, like, a month or 2 or 3 even probably without even making a new song.
Yeah.
Um, Probably hasn't been longer than that in quite a few years. I think back in college, I would say, like, 2019, I think I had, like, a year where, like, I only made, like, 2 songs in a year. That was,
Yeah.
like, my biggest which I was too busy partying and just doing other shit. I
I
don't think that was, like, a
I'm not
lack of
counting that.
inspiration.
You
Yeah,
weren't him yet. You weren't giving it a you weren't approaching it as a professional yet. You were kinda
not
just,
at
like,
all.
fucking around a little bit, you know, or a lot
Yeah.
of it.
In my
Um,
professional years, the last couple years, no longer than a couple months, I go without making a song, and then it's weird, when it hits me, I make 8 songs in a week, you know?
totally.
Like, most of these most of these songs on the Water Your Roots album were all made in the span of like 1 month.
Mhm.
Um, I
Yeah, I
wanna
remember
say
that month you were just sending me demos, like, every 6 hours. I was like, "Yo, gotta
yeah,
relax."
yeah. So, I don't know, I haven't pinned exactly why that is with me, but sometimes I sit down and there's nothing there. I don't know what to write about, and then other times it's like I like you could hand me spoons in a bucket and I'm gonna make a fire song right now, like at any moment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know what that is, but I know that when it's not there, I've learned to be patient and it always comes back. You know?
It's interesting how it comes and goes.
Mhm.
Um, I thought to ask that because I feel like I've just been in such a more sporadic, time in terms of how inspiration is hitting me than I've ever been in. Um,
Mhm.
Last week, I made, like, 5 or 6 songs in, like, 2 days. They were all Ellis songs and, like, kinda just, like, rough ideas, like, by no means are they, like, ready to come out, but, it was just, like, after tour, I'd had a bunch of producers that I worked with on that side of things, like, hitting me up with beats, so I had, like, bunch of shit, like, just sitting on my desk waiting to, like, listen to and, like, vibe with, and I just caught a fucking wave, and I just felt like I was, like, on top of the world, and, like, I feel like I have so many good ideas that are gonna come out later this year. And then the past few days, I was trying to work on, like, what's next for Dylan Reese. I had some time to, like, work on that, and it was just, like, over and over again, I was sitting down and just, like, nothing was hitting me. And
Yeah.
I think part of it was I'm also juggling, like, way too much stuff right now, and just a bunch of bullshit going on in the background too. Like, yesterday, my my fridge stopped working, like, it was cutting on and off, like, throughout the day. So I had to keep going outside and resetting the breaker, which turns the power on and off for my entire house, and then it would work, and then it wouldn't be so it was like, you know, it's, like, has nothing to do with music, but just little things that were just, like, going wrong and, like, putting me in a bad headspace of, like, "This is fucking frustrating and annoying." And
Yeah.
then, like, certain technology wasn't working fast enough, my computer's freezing. I wanted to just, like, bang my head against the wall and just, like, "Yo, I'm never gonna make a song again. I fucking hate everything." I was being
Yeah.
very dramatic yesterday, and I was just in a bad mood.
Mhm.
But besides that, it was, like, hard to find, just a wave of inspiration, and I think maybe I was just being too, like, precious about it and overthinking and just be like, "Yeah, it's not good. I'm giving up on this idea," you know?
Mhm.
Um, and I never have those moments. I always feel like I can sit down and execute. Like, if I'm like, "Okay, we got time to record. Here's the idea. Might take me a little bit to get where I wanna go, but I'm always very optimistic in the moment that I'm gonna get there pretty quickly, and usually I do.
Mhm.
Um, so I say all that to say, I just think there's some real value in something to be learned about, um, 1, knowing when to step away and, like, let it strike you, but then also on the other side of that coin, like, sitting down and going through those times and working through your ideas that suck and letting the right one happen because you did the reps and you missed enough shots in a row to, like, finally make one. Because I
Mhm.
think there's some artists that don't step away ever, and they end up making monotonous music that just doesn't feel very
Absolutely.
inspired. But then there's others that step away and then, yeah, like you said, don't make songs for 3 months or 6 months because they're like, "Yeah, I'm just not inspired right now."
Mhm.
But you didn't actually really try to be inspired. You're just waiting for some magical moment that probably isn't gonna happen because throughout the course of that 3 to 6 months, you're working your job, you're out with your girlfriend, you're fucking whatever you're doing, playing video games, fucking around, going to dinner, and you're not
Yep.
thinking about ways to be inspired. You're just living life outside of being a creative, which is totally fine. But if you're gonna approach this professionally, you have to sit down and bang your head against the desk a couple times, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, because last night I made a fucking smash, I think.
Let's go.
We were supposed to podcast yesterday.
Mhm.
Very transparent here with the audience. We sat down and we're looking at each other just like this. And I said, Adam, I'm in a terrible fucking mood right now. Like, this is not going to be a good podcast. And you said, okay, let's just do it tomorrow. I said, yeah, I need to like go fucking take a nap or like go for a walk. I'm not going to have anything good to say. I'm just like pissed off.
Yeah.
Shit happens. Like, we're all not all perfect. We can't be on all the time, right? But it was pretty extreme. And then I went for a walk. I looked around. I took a deep breath and I had an idea that I was like, that's, I don't even know how I didn't make that song yet. And then I started it last night. I still have plenty of work to do, but I just woke up in such a good mood today because I was just like, dude, I fucking figured it out. Like, fuck me.
That's awesome.
Rage works. Everything's good. Everything's fine.
Good.
you know?
Good.
You know?
Yeah, there's the swings, dude. It's going really bad, but in those moments, yeah, if you just know like this is gonna swing the other way, maybe not be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week, but I'm gonna swing back up and everything is gonna be super great in my life. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely normal to feel that way. Happy to hear you found some good inspiration on your walk. Um, there's a quote that this conversation has reminded me of, and I don't want to misquote who said it. I think it was John Lennon, but I could be wrong about that. There's a quote that I really like. It says, "If I knew where good ideas came from, I would go to that place more often."
Uh-huh.
And it's just this idea of like, I don't know. Like I know that ideas come and go. I don't I don't know where they come from,
Uh-huh.
you know? If I did, if I could make, whatever my top songs are, Water Your Roots, Evergreen, Gretzky, if I could make those every day, hell, I'd go there every day, you
Yeah.
know?
You just
But
put out a song every day. That's amazing. Yeah.
yeah. Um, but it's just life that things come and go. Like that's just the natural flow. So, I think the more that I've like eased into understanding that, the easier those times do come and go as well.
Yeah.
And what else was I gonna say? I feel like I had something to say on top of that.
Yeah. Sorry. I was definitely ranting for a while, but just
No,
had to.
you're good. I was taking a couple mental notes while you were talking, but now I lost it. Not great for a podcast in the middle of the podcast.
Well, maybe you need to go for a walk and the ideas will come to you.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I was listening to this really good podcast, and the guy just goes, "What was I talking
Hey,
about?"
I have nothing to say actually.
Yeah.
Um, but no, yeah, it's just interesting how like you can be in that flow state like I was talking about last week. I had no intention of like making music that day, but I had like a pretty free calendar. So I was like, all right, let me pull up these ideas. And then like by the time I went to bed, I have 3 different hooks that are like really solid ideas, like really strong melodies. And I'm just like, damn, I didn't even know I was thinking that thought. And then it
Mhm.
just like came from somewhere in the universe into my brain, out of my mouth, into this mic, onto this computer, and now I can listen back to it. I'm like, that was like magic, you know?
Yeah.
And then the past couple days, I almost like planned to give myself time to like, because I thought I was in such a good flow state. I'm like, let me block out some time where I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to work on some new like Dylan Reese stuff. And I'm like sitting down with the intention of, I'm about to cook. And then I'm just like staring here like I've never fucking done this before, you know?
Yeah.
It's just I'm the same person. If anything, I'm better than I was last week at this. I'm not getting
Yeah.
worse, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like how the fuck can I do this?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's natural. We all have our off days. I think I was just being really hard on myself. And
Yeah.
overall, I think that I do a pretty good job. Like if you look at my batting average for the last 15 years, I feel like I just have like a positive attitude through everything.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't. And I
Yeah.
hope I don't get in that space more cuz like I felt so useless yesterday.
Yeah. I I remembered what I was gonna say.
Uh-huh.
It hit me. I have a thought process that I go through to work myself out of the uninspired times and get inspired again.
Let's hear it.
And it takes me like I have to go on a walk, and when I go on the walk, I keep repeating it to myself and I keep like building it in my head, and I have to do that and then eventually I get back into it. So sometimes when I'm going through my day and I'm not creating something or I feel like uninspired, I see it as like a checklist of things I gotta do. Like there's just stuff you gotta get done. We gotta edit content, we gotta post, we gotta call about this show we're trying to book, whatever it may be day to day. There's just things that don't take any creativity, but they're just on your list of things
Mhm.
to get done. That feels like there's no expressive thought where you're like thinking outside of the boundary to do that. And to create a song or even be in a creative mindset feels like a whole different part of your brain that you're using. And I won't say that like obviously I love what I do, but those type of jobs where you're just checking off the boxes on things you have to do, I don't think they're inherently fun. Like they're things you have to do, but you're not responding to emails like, "Oh good god, this is a blast." You know?
Yeah.
I got into making music because it's fun, because it's really fun, because I enjoy making songs. So sometimes when I go to make music, I still have my independent artist brain on, where it's like,
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
gonna sit down and like write this song and be real analytical, but I make the best music when I turn that off. And when I'm on my walk, the thing I say to myself is, this is the fun part. Like
Huh?
everything else that goes on is so I can enjoy the fun part. And when I sit down at the fun part and I'm letting the non-fun things seep into my brain, that's when it doesn't connect. But when I let myself like just be a kid with like a pack of crayons and some blank paper and just have fun with it, that's when I paint the best pictures.
Yeah.
So I think it's letting go of if I sit down and make a song, is it good or not? Because that is a big killer for me of like I'll start making a song and immediately I'll be like, is this even good? And it'll crush my motivation to like keep creating in that moment.
Mhm.
But when I turn off the logistical care of like, is this good or is this bad? And I'm just creating from a place of it doesn't fucking matter because it's fun.
Mhm.
That's when my best ideas also come.
1000%. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always thinking like an independent artist,
Mhm.
even more so now that I'm an artist manager. Like, I'm thinking about how to build and sustain a business. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I have to be more intentional about my mindset when I'm in the studio or like I have a block of creative time.
Yeah.
Um, that makes a lot of sense because, as you know, I'm a big like deadlines guy, even
Yeah.
for myself, for you, for everybody else. It keeps us accountable. It keeps us organized. It makes sense when we're talking about running the business. But in my head, the past couple days, like before I went through that, I was thinking about like, all right, I've got these releases queued up. I need something that I need to put out on the first week of May because that's what the calendar tells me that I'm supposed to be doing, and like that's what
Yeah.
my strategy is.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, this has to be good right now because it has to be ready in like X amount of time.
Yes.
So I just need to just shut the fuck up. And that's what I did last night when I made the good song. I wasn't thinking about May. I wasn't thinking about anything other than like the strokes I was doing, on this painting, like you're saying, So
Yep.
yeah, and it's funny because when you said that you repeat to yourself like this is supposed to be the fun part, I say almost that exact thing to Sham and Kirk like before we go on stage.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm selling merch or I'm TMing or I'm fucking exhausted because we just drove through X, Y, and Z. Like I'm in my business independent artist brain and I look at everybody and go, we're about to have fucking fun. And then
Yeah.
normally that puts a smile on everybody's face. And then I go up there and have a great time. And I'm not thinking about how much money we're going to make or where
Yep.
the production manager is and how I need to find, like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's time to be on stage. This is fun. Just smile, be in the moment. And I think, yeah, I need to do that more when I'm in the studio. So
Yeah, you should try to bring that same mindset into the studio with you. Like, before you record, if you're just like, this is about to be fun,
I'm
like,
literally
fuck
gonna
the
start saying that
deadlines.
before. I'm
Yeah,
gonna record it into the mic too.
this
Yep.
is fun, and then
So, yeah, I think, saying that all out loud just kinda helped me understand maybe why I
yeah,
was just in, like, a little rut because, yeah, I wasn't thinking about having fun. I was thinking about getting work done,
yep.
you
Yeah,
know?
it can't be work, dude, it can't be work. Because when you started it, it wasn't work from the beginning, and,
Right.
that's the, like, innate that is, like, the innate, like, fire that I think, your career, if it started as an ember and grown into this bonfire that it is, the ember is, like, still the most important starting point of, like, "This is what got me on this path." That is what I think will keep you on the path. It's like, just have fun, bro, enjoy
Sure.
it.
And it's such, like, a interesting thing because we're not ever, like, complaining about, like, the position, because people could hear this and be like, "Boo-hoo, like, music is your job, and it's real fucking hard." It is fucking hard. And, like, yeah, I'm grateful to be where I'm at. It's great things. These are awesome. But when it turns into your career, a little bit of that innocence and just free flowing creativity, like, gets taken away. And I've had these conversations with other artists that have been doing things on a much bigger scale than I have and for longer. And, like, that is definitely a thing. It's not just me thinking that or you having this idea for the first time. It's like
Yeah,
it does take a little bit of the fun away innately. Like, it's just what it is because it is your job now. Like you said, like, it can't be work. It is work though. Like, it can't feel like that in the moment when you're creating it. And that's the hard part to get to, I think, is like making um that's separating those two things while you're doing it and then while you're executing it is like two different places.
yeah,
It's like two parts of the brain. This
yeah,
is why most this is why, like, being an artist and a manager is, like, really fucking hard and, like, why a lot of
yeah,
people don't do that. It's not because artists don't know how to, like, do stuff or, like, they're, like, unorganized or they're just idiots. Like, it's not that. It's that thinking with both sides of the brain daily is, like, actually a task. Like, that's the skill I think that I have, that
yeah,
I needed like, I'm trying to have at least.
yeah, yep, absolutely. Do you feel like the job that you do as my manager, do you feel like you've became more busy with that as of late than you were in the past?
Yes.
Yeah,
But, I mean, that's what we want. I mean, things are working and there's shit happening, you know?
yeah,
So, I don't look at that as a bad thing. It's just another hurdle to, like, figure out, which I'll figure out the balance. This is maybe
yeah,
just me talking about it out loud?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I know we got the album coming up, and all the touring and everything feels like it's just been especially, ramped up. So maybe after this album drops and we're off tour in May, maybe we can both take a week or two and just vacation away for a little bit, hit a quick reset. Uh-oh.
Well
You didn't like that idea, did you?
well, I like the idea,
Oh god.
but I'm going on tour with Matt and Ollie to tour manage for them
That's right.
8 days after we come back from our tour.
That's right. Hey, I'm hitting
So
some of those shows with them as well. Technically, I'm not done until that's over either in, Nashville,
yeah, very true.
you know? You'll be more day to day, like, I'm performing weekend shows. You'll be more, like,
Yeah, we
every
got
day,
3
that's for
weeks.
sure. Yeah.
Um,
Will certainly be more exhausting for you than it
yeah,
will be
this
for me.
summer, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna chill, but, like, this summer I won't be on tour for myself or for anybody else, and I'm looking forward to having a little bit of a runway of, like, yeah, maybe taking a load off a little bit, like, still
Yeah, go to the
working,
beach.
but at a regular pace, I guess?
When's the last time you went to the beach?
I've lived in California for 8 years, and I've never been to the beach in California.
What are you doing?
I don't like the beach, bro.
Is it the sand, or do you not like to get wet?
Both.
Both.
Sand is my nightmare.
You're like Darth Vader, bro. That's literally Darth Vader's nightmare.
Never seen Star Wars, as you know, but
Oh my god.
yeah. If I'm Darth Vader, I'm Darth Vader. But sand fucking sucks, bro. It sticks all over your skin. You bring it in the house. It's in your sock. It's fucking in between your ears. Count me out. You can ask my
Dude,
mom. When I was a kid, I hated like playing in the dirt and shit. I was like, yo, I need to wash my hands like right now.
dude, this is literally also there's a plane flying overhead. It's
Can definitely hear that.
crazy loud.
I'm gonna
Oh
edit
my
and
god.
post so it's 10 times louder than it actually was, and people are gonna think like it's running into your building or flying
There's
into your
like a
building.
helicopter that just like shook my house. Anyway, that's exactly what Anakin Skywalker says before he turns into Darth Vader. He goes, "Oh, I don't like the sand. It's all coarse and it gets everywhere." Like you almost just
Facts.
quoted him, dude.
Dude, I fucking feel him. Maybe I'm about to turn into something.
I'm about to have a dark, dark turn in my life.
And also just my pale Irish skin, the sun just beating on my neck, dude, it makes me so tired. Like, oh my god,
Oh
dude.
my
What's
god, dude,
going on?
that was a crack of lightning.
I was about to say that sounded like a thunderstorm.
Yeah, there's a wild storm outside right now. I
Holy
might not make it to the end of this podcast, bro. I might
you better
die at this
hurry
rate.
up.
God,
Um, but yeah, the beach is not my thing. That's the summary.
understood. Do you ever submerge?
One more?
Do you ever submerge?
Meaning under the water?
Yeah, I know you shower, but I don't
Yeah.
think you take a bath. You don't really go swim. I mean, when's the last time you submerged?
I don't swim, bro.
Can you swim?
Barely. I can swim enough to like if you threw me in a pool, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna drown. But
Right.
if I had to race like a 9-year-old, I'll probably lose. Like a swimming race.
Oh my god.
Like I can't swim. Like I'm not swimming, you know? I can
Yeah.
stay afloat. I can swim to the other side very slowly. It's not
So
what I do.
when is the last time you submerged? The people need to know.
Probably like 2009.
Jesus
No,
Christ, are
I
you
don't know.
serious?
No, I mean hot tub.
You like a hot tub?
Hot tub counts, right?
Hot tub counts,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm in a
Yeah, yeah,
body of water. My body's in it.
yeah. Yeah. Do you put
That
your head
see, like,
under?
that's relaxing. That's nice.
Hot tubs are great, dude.
Yeah, we had a hot tub at our old apartment complex. So, like, 2 years ago, I was definitely in the hot tub decent amount in Pasadena.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have never lived somewhere with a hot tub, and if I did, I would probably abuse it because I'm a
Yeah.
big, big fan of a hot tub.
Dude, I would do it, Saturdays after I go hoop in the morning, running around for 3 hours, hitting step backs in the locals' fucking face.
No.
Yep. Walk home, get a coffee, shower, hot tub. Come on.
God.
That's a day.
Now, have you ever done a cold plunge?
Yes, actually. Um, it's fucked up. I don't like it.
It's so fucked up. So,
Michael,
like,
the holdup.
sometimes when people say cold plunge, I guess cold plunge often refers to, like, just like an ice bath. Like,
Yeah.
I think people do that. But, have you ever been in, like, a cold tub?
Yes. So Michael, the holdup, when he lived here, close to me, he had a cold plunge, like he had a tub at his house and he would do it every single day. So
Really?
when I would hang out, sometimes it would catch at the right time. I think I only did it once or twice with him because like I was like, yo, I'm not fucking with this.
Yeah. Was there ice in it?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing I'm talking about doesn't have ice in it.
Oh,
It's like just a like it looks like a hot tub, like it just looks like a tub of water, but somehow it's cooled to
got it.
like extremely cold temperatures.
Yeah, maybe I've
They
never
have
done that.
one at the Aquatic Center in Morgantown, West Virginia that me and Pat have went to, and it's really odd because any other cold plunge I've seen, yeah, there's ice in it. You look at it, you go, "That's gonna be cold." This just looks like a regular body of water, and when you step into it, you go, "What the hell is this?"
Got it. What
Um,
about What about cryotherapy? Have you ever done that?
No, never done that.
We did it when we were on tour with Michael. Uh, we got hooked up through somebody, some family friend or something, like owned a cryotherapy center in. Damn, I don't remember where the fuck we were. But anyways, we were somewhere, and it's like this whole thing. You take off all your clothes. They give you like gloves and like slippers, um, and like a tiny pair of shorts and like a hat that goes over your ears because like
Okay.
it'll like freeze your shit. You have to. I had to take off my earrings. I had to take off my nose ring because like it's so cold. Like you'll fucking. I don't know what happens, but like it'll ruin all your shit or like you'll fucking
Right.
evaporate or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, within like 1 second of going into this chamber, I was like, get me the fuck out of here. But I stuck through. It's only like a minute or something. But yeah, you come out and you just feel like a different human being.
Yeah. It's
I'm
incredible.
doing a bad job of explaining it, but you know.
Can you hear this storm that's
Yeah, it
happening
sounds
behind
like
me?
you're submerged right now in the ocean. You're
Bro,
underneath the water.
this is crazy. I'm trying to mute my mic when I'm not talking so it doesn't pick up like a tornado on this
Dude, just
podcast.
leave it, bro. This is natural. This is what's happening.
I mean, I guess, yeah, I'll just leave it. But I mean, it sounds like there's like it's gonna pick up a farm outside or something. You know, like the like comical like tornado where you see like a cow flying in the air.
Yeah, and Wizard of
If I
Oz in
pull
the
that
beginning.
window back, that's what it looks like out there. I guarantee it.
Dorothy's outside.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Wizard of Oz?
Oh God, you're gonna ask me that?
Dude. I know I said I didn't see Star Wars, but that's just because I didn't give a fuck. The Wizard of
I
Oz is like, let me not say this because people are gonna argue in the comments and be like, "Never saw fucking Star Wars. Shut the fuck up." That's like an all-time classic. I get it. Not into it.
okay. This is crazy. I haven't watched The Wizard of Oz, but I did participate in a play of Wizard of Oz. I was a character and I did the whole play. So I know it from a theatrical performance.
What was your character?
I was the baker.
The baker.
Oh my God, hold on, wait, no, oh my
Who's the
God, I'm
baker?
fucked up. No, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. Oh my God, no, I didn't do Wizard of Oz. That was Beauty and the Beast. God,
This guy is fucking hammered.
dude, I'm drunk. No, I'm not actually drunk, but
So I'm like the baker.
oh God, there is no baker. No, there's Beauty and the Beast. I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
just ruined this whole podcast.
It's okay.
Does Wizard of
Do
Oz
you,
have the 10 man?
yes.
Creepy
I'm
ass movie.
I'm just fact checking myself real quick. But what year do you think that movie came out?
1997.
The Wizard of Oz, bro.
1982.
Fact check. Hope I didn't just ruin everything. But uh The Wizard of Oz, the movie, premiered in 1939, brother.
Jesus. Oh my God.
This guy said 1997.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to I was 60 years off when guessing what year the movie came out.
I told you, dude, I don't know movies. I don't know pop culture like that. Literally, movies, actors, musicians. I'm clueless to these things,
This is just
and
going to
it's
be an
fine.
ongoing theme for the entirety of our podcast.
I think so.
It is what it is.
Dude,
Um,
I can hear people screaming outside. I don't know if someone just got murdered by a breeze or something, but it sounds like absolute mayhem outside right now.
this is going to be like a historic moment in Elkin's history, in terms of a storm, and we're going to have it recorded live.
Yeah,
Pretty dope, right?
pretty dope, actually.
Um, all right, dude. Let's wrap here. Adam's got a new remix coming out tomorrow. come see us on tour. We are going to be in Sacramento, Portland, Seattle, Salt Lake, Denver, Phoenix, Los Angeles. Adam will be playing in Columbus, Boston, DC, Pittsburgh, and Nashville after that
Yes, sir.
in May. Some of those are with Ollie, some of those are headline. Just go find the info, pull up to a show, my good people.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll see you next Wednesday. See ya.
Peace.